Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my Arsenal career mode on FIFA 20. We are kicking off Season 2 properly today with our first game in the Premier League and of course, North London Derby. We have Spurs at home in the first game and wait, Birmingham, no, there's no way. Birmingham have beaten Manchester United on the first game of the season. Wow, okay, so hopefully that's not a sign of what's to come. I want the big teams to be playing really well this season, playing their first team and making it all the way into the top four, but that doesn't bode well, does it? Anyway, I can't control that. We're going to make sure that we just do what we can do best, and that is win games. We have some debutants today. We have Maddison coming in at cam. We've got Saliba and Longley in defence, a new look centre-back partnership. That does mean, of course, Holding, who's now 80 rated by the way, is dropped to the bench, which isn't a bad thing. He is still a solid player, and that means, of course, Chambers is on the reserves, which I feel kind of bad about. He's been really good for me. But we've sold David Luiz, we've sold Mavropanos, and we are waiting to sell Mesut Ozil, and that would mean 3 players out, 3 players in. And that's all I want to do in this transfer window. I did not want to lose the core feel of this team, and when you look at it, I've still got a lot of the Arsenal talent that was here from the start, which is what I wanted. I didn't want to completely change this squad, so it could be this is all we're going to do this season. I might not do anything in January, we will see. Tierney's now 80 rated as well. That's great to see. Now, if you're wondering how much it cost me to do these moves, here you go. I will show you. So let's look at players coming in. So Longley was 77.5 million plus 10% sell-on fee. So if we sell him, we owe 10%. And then Ceballos came in for 45 million, which is actually cheaper than I was expecting. I thought that would be a little bit more. And then we managed to sign Maddison for 10.5 million plus Xhaka. And I just remembered we sold Granit Xhaka. It didn't even cross my mind to explain that. I can't believe that we still have him. But there you go. Xhaka is gone. And then, of course, David Luiz and Mavropanos there. 5.6 million for Mavropanos to St Etienne. So they've literally replaced Saliba with a Arsenal defender. And then David Luiz was meant to go to AS Monaco for 7.5 million, but that got turned down. He went to Lyon instead for 7.3. And that leaves us with 100 million in the bank. So we've literally spent half of my budget. And that's with Mesut Ozil still to go. Anyway, let's get into the game against Spurs here and let's kick off the season with a win. And it looks like Spurs are putting up a very strong team. They've still got Pochettino there. Is he going to be there for next season in real life? Who knows at this point? But Harry Kane is captain. Lloris is in there. I don't know who number 13 is. Hang on, isn't that Corona? I recognise the tattoo. That's the Mexican right mid, right back, whatever. They've got Heung-min Son in there. They've got Lucas with hair. Ericsson is still there. Okay, that's good to see. It looks like they're putting a pretty strong team out, which is what we want, of course. But this is it. Debut for Saliba, for Longley, and let's give it to Maddison. Hey, they've all had a touch already. Beautiful. And we could be in already here. Lacazette to Pepe in his new black boots. Can he finish it? Yes, he can. Oh my God, what a start. We are 5 minutes into the campaign and we're already beating Tottenham. And Pepe is off to a cracking start. He was unbelievable in the first season. It's going to be an assist for Lacazette. Look how unmarked he was. Oh, and the finish just inside of the post. Unbelievable. Now, let's be honest. The only reason I finished in second place last season was because the start of the season, I was winning games so comfortably, so easily, until I think about, I want to say at least 10 games in when I was able to work out how to fix the difficulty issue with resetting player instructions, which you no longer have to do, by the way. It feels like it's resolved itself with the latest patches to the gameplay. But I had basically 10 games advantage. I'm not going to have that this season. And the fact that I've got to win the Premier League title as my objective is definitely it's a bit more of a pressured situation. I've lost it in a bad area there. So it's going to be interesting to see how we get on in these first 10 games compared to how we did last year. That's a lovely ball. Keep it in, Aubameyang. Nice. Inside here to Lacazette, who actually scored more than Aubameyang in my first season. Guendouzi. Torreira. Why not have a shot? Oh, it was not far off. Lloris was scrambling. Oh my God. Bellerin's lost it to Son. He's going to get the cross in, but he's passed it straight back to Bellerin. And now we break. Here's Pepe. Yes, he got there ahead of him. Going on that left side here. Try and find Aubameyang. Oh, it's a heavy ball. He's going to stretch for it. Is he going to keep it in? No, he's not. Honestly, it's been quite sloppy by Tottenham. They are really not playing very well right now. Oh, it's a nice ball, though. Of course, now that I've said that, they have switched on. Saliba, though, in the air. My God, he's going to be winning everything. He's 6'4". He's massive. Next to Longley as well. We're in for a great season, I think, for them defensively. And now here's Aubameyang. Put it inside for Maddison. Good ball. He's in. And Maddison scores on his debut. That is beautiful. Terrible defending from Spurs. What are they thinking? Welcome to the club, James. Man, it's going to be fun having you. Lovely bit of skill. Look at Sanchez just stand there. Yeah, they need to improve the AI. They do not pressurise you on the ball enough. I wouldn't have scored if he slid in, tried to get a block in, but he just kind of stood there. It is worth remembering I did not beat Tottenham last year. They beat me, and then we drew. Oh, God. Great defending, Matt. Oh, Harry Kane should score. He should score there. He really should. Looks like they're going to go short here. And it's a good ball in. Alderweireld. Again, they should score. They've got to score there. Luckily, headers are terrible in this game. And that is going to be it for the first half, I believe. A nice 2-0 lead going in at half-time. That feels great. Like I said, haven't beaten Tottenham in this series yet. So what better time to do it than now, right at the start of the season. Look at that, Harry Kane. Oh, my God, only 6 touches. Here is Aubameyang. Into Lacazette, which is intercepted way too easily by Dele Alli. Tottenham have been good since the break. They've started pretty well here. Next fixture for them is against Juventus. Or Piemonte Calcio, sorry. Can't wait to use that mod to fix it. It shouldn't be too long now. Here's Aubameyang again. Let's see if we can get Torreira in. Nice. And now Pepe on the right. Through for Maddison maybe first time. He should get there. He is. Oh, Alderweireld recovered very well there. Jeez. Maddison's dribbling is so good. It really is. Good shot there from Torreira. I think his agility is just so high. I've taken him off now, though. I want to give Willock a go at Cam. I've also brought on Ceballos and Marlon. Aubameyang is going up top, so Lacazette came off. Let's see what we can do from the corner. Ceballos' first touch. It's going to come out to Pepe here. He doesn't win headers, unfortunately. Let's give it back to Ceballos here. I'm so glad I've brought him back. He is such a good player to have in your squad. He can do Cam, centre mid. He can even play on the left if you really need him to. That's a good ball into Aubameyang. Finish it now. Saved by Lloris. Good ball for Willock. Can he get there? He can. Can he finish it though? No, he can't. Lloris makes another save. It could be 3-0. I mean, Tottenham could have scored a couple of goals in the first half. But, oh my God, Marlon. Well played. They are just under a lot of pressure right now. They can't seem to get out of their own half. Willock with a poor touch though. Less than 10 minutes to go here, guys. And that's a good ball down here for Lucas. And I've missed my tackle. Oh, dear. The cross was absolutely shocking. I don't think... He's barely had the ball in this game. Everything's gone down their left side, if anything. But I think, guys, after this game, or maybe the next game, I'm going to find out who's in my Champions League group. If it starts, that is. If it's not broken. Oh, God, I'm praying that it works. But really excited to find out who we're going to be playing against. We're now in the Big Boys League again. 2-0. We ended it in the first half. We could have done more. We really could have. But Tottenham also had a decent first half. Their second half performance was pretty terrible. But we started off the season well here, guys. A huge win in the North London derby. 3 debuts as well, which was great to see. Ceballos with his second debut as well. And it's just a great all-round day. Great result. And we start the season with 3 massive points. I completely forgot to do the press conference. So we're going to go ahead and answer some questions now. And there you go. Maddison, debut goal. We found our talisman. He can offer us more. I don't want to put unnecessary pressure. Do you know what? We might have found our talisman. He might be the focal point of this team. So why not? Let's make him super happy. Let's pump him up. Although it might put some pressure on him. What's the next question? We witnessed Ceballos' first minutes. Okay. I'll give EA that. It's difficult to program that in. The fact that you've had him once and then you've signed him again. I would... Either. That's fine. What's the next one? Longley has put in a great performance on his first game. He was actually very, very solid. It's clear to see why I brought him in. Boom. Okay, now hopefully most of the squad are going to be happier now. Well, it's changed marginally It's my fault. I didn't do the press conference before the game. That would have definitely helped with squad morale. But I think most people are content. And what an image that is. Maddison goal settles Spurs defeat. Let's go into training again here. Let's see if we can get anything. No, not quite. But look at that. 2 A's for Saliba. Brilliant stuff. He is shooting up. He's going to be 80 before we know it. Transfer offer for Ozil, and it's Liverpool. For God's sake, I don't want to sell him in England. Can anyone outside of England please make an offer for Ozil? Unless it's deadline day, I'm not doing it. Okay, I'm not selling him to another Premier League club. It's just not happening. Anyway, moving on into the next game, we have Wolves away from home. They've signed Bartra. That's a very decent deal for them. Looks like they're putting up a strong team. They are a good team. Wolves have some very good players. Wait, who are those two? Oh, no, they haven't put their absolute #1 team out. Am I really going to have to go back to plugging in a second controller already? I thought it worked itself out. Wait, I know what it is. Pre-season tournament. They would have done one. I wouldn't have. But the CPU do a pre-season tournament. So that's probably what's bugged it out. So it could be a case of having to wait a few weeks in-game before they start fielding stronger teams. I don't know. It's a weird one, but anyway, good possession to start this game off. Let's give that to Aubameyang. I don't like him so wide, and that's one of the reasons. His crossing is terrible, but the keeper... Oh, my God. The keeper punches it, and then the defender decides to give us a corner, which is very nice of him. It's going to be Maddison to take it, and we're going to aim for Aubameyang. And it's gone for Aubameyang. Oh, my God. That is only the second corner I've scored from in this series. And that is an absolute banger of a header from Aubameyang. This is why I don't like playing him on the wing, because you end up just crossing. This is what you get when he's in the box. You can cross it into Aubameyang, and he's going to score goals like that. Another incredible start to this game. Let's go, Guendouzi, let's go. Driving from midfield. Here's Pepe now. Pass that into Ceballos, who started ahead of Torreira in this game. Lacazette now. Inside for Maddison. Why not curl one? Oh, it's come off Pepe. It's hit my own player. I don't know if it was on target. I think it probably was. Saliba, though. What a header that was. Into Lacazette. Back to Maddison. Near post. Oh, big save from their 5th best keeper. You are joking me. Pepe, stop it, man. His finesse shots are dirty. I wish that went in. That would have been one of his best goals so far. That was really unlucky. I wasn't expecting it to be even on target. I put a lot of power on it. And it comes off the post just a couple of minutes before the break. Don't blow the whistle, referee. Let me get maybe a shot on target here. Here's Pepe. Oh, Ceballos could have been through there. Get a cross in. Ah, it was a rubbish cross. And that will be the end of the first half. Winning the game. Still a clean sheet as well. Oh, what a ball. Ceballos into Lacazette, and of course he's going to finish it. Of course he's going to finish it. And that makes it 2-0 right after the break here. Ceballos, that pass was... Gotta say, I think I prefer using him over Torreira. Torreira in this game, I don't know what it is. Okay, he's very good at tackling, but he's very weak. He doesn't actually get the tackle half the time, because even if he wins the ball, he just gets bowled over, and then they take the ball off him again. Ceballos comes in, he just adds a little bit more, I don't know, a bit more of a creative spark than maybe Guendouzi and Torreira. I don't know. It's a difficult one. I'll definitely rotate between them. But yeah, I'm really impressed with Ceballos and Maddison in front of him. It's just having two superb creative players. And Guendouzi, the real true box-to-box player that we've all wanted. Oh, hello. Oh, we're in again here. Maddison, near post. And it is 3! We are absolutely dominating this game now. James Maddison with his 2nd Arsenal goal. We are now 3-0 up against Wolves, but they're not strong. They're not playing their strongest team, which is really disappointing. That is a hell of a finish, though. Right near the post. Unbelievable. Oh, okay. Now they bring on Jimenez. 61 minutes in when they're 3-0 down. Why not start him, game? It can't be that difficult. Havertz. Wow, what a deal that is. He's gone to Valencia. They must have spent a lot of money to get him. That would have been a very expensive deal. Here come Wolves, though. It's a good cross, but Saliba again. Just don't even bother crossing it in. With Saliba in there, you're not winning any headers, mate. I'm more than happy to come up against Dan Wesley now against Aston Villa. Oh, God. That was close. Still looking for this fourth goal. Could be coming. I saw Aubameyang, but I didn't think I could get him in. Maybe I could have, but here's Pepe now. Into the box. Oh my god. Yeah, there we go. Surely. No! Off the line. Oh, Guendouzi, don't lose it. There we go. Pepe. Ball inside. To Maddison again. Try hit it. No. Saka has just come on. And Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Maybe that fresh injection of pace is going to help me get this fourth goal. Here we go. Here is Maitland-Niles. It's a good run. Over to Lacazette. Game over. As if it wasn't already. I mean, 4-0. Unbelievable. And Ainsley Maitland-Niles comes on and gets an assist. Just blow the whistle already. Put them out of their misery because this has been a terrible performance from Wolves. Should be fine clearing that. Getting it out, and there we go. Well done, lads. That is 6 goals. 0 conceded in our first 2 games of the season. Very, very good style as well. We've been playing some good stuff. I just said that we could have scored more, and look at that. The team morale is now happy. It works. And there we have it. Finally, an offer coming in outside of the Premier League. £23 million from Dortmund. I actually think Ozil would be superb in a Dortmund team. I know they've got a lot of players that play in a similar position now, but honestly, he could do a really good job for them. We're going to let him go. I'll be sad to see him go. I've just realised he's on 110,000. That's really cheap for a player of his quality. It should be 350, remember, but thank God it's not. But Dortmund are getting themselves a very good player there, and he will do well, I'm sure. And I will miss him in a weird way. He came on and did some great things for us last season, but I'm doing what Arsenal are doing in real life, and that is just not playing him and getting rid of him, it seems. So we'll see you later, Mesut. Thanks for your time, and you are still somewhat a legend at this club for gracing our pitch with your techers. Thank you very much. We are approaching the end of the transfer window here. We're going to go ahead and simulate against Burnley, and we get a 3-0 win. Guendouzi and Marlon scoring. Another clean sheet as well. No injuries. That's 9 goals scored in 3 games. We are on absolute fire right now. That puts us right at the top of the table with Liverpool, Manchester United, Leicester. Okay, that's good. We've got training now. Let's see if we're going to get any growth here. Oh, we're so close. Saliba almost 79 already. Saka almost 74. How's the team morale looking at the moment? It's still content, but very almost happy. And you can see, though, almost every player in the first team, except from Saliba, for some reason, is very happy. Oh, my God. Willock is 78 rated. Wait. Oh, is that because I changed his position to cam? Sometimes if you do change a position, their stats add up differently. So I've got a feeling he has gone up by 3 because of that. I'm sure he's gone up in a few stats since the start of the season anyway, but wow, okay. Maybe I should revert that, or does it not really matter? I guess it doesn't really matter. The overall rating means nothing. It's just about the stats. So, I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Maybe I should take that back down, but I don't know. Whatever, I guess. We have Mesut Ozil leaving, so that means the squad is 8 deep in the reserves. Yeah, I'm happy with this squad. I'm more than happy to finish the window now. Oh, wait, no, we do have another game, and it's West Ham just before the end of the transfer window here. And we've sold Mesut Ozil. I think he's gone, and we've just got the Champions League draw. But there you go. Mesut is gone. It's time to find out who is in our group. Let's go ahead and find out. Champions League group stage draw. Okay, let's have a look. So he's going to draw Arsenal. Do we get to see the whole draw here? I'm guessing we don't. Oh, we do. Okay, we're not in any of those. Gosh. Oh, God, we got Barcelona, and we got Marseille, and we got Başakşehir. No idea how to pronounce that one, but Barcelona, oh my God. Instantly, we are now not favourites to go through. We are probably second favourites just ahead of Marseille. But that's a tough group. That really is a tough group. Let's have a look at them all. Is there a way to just quickly get into it? Nope, we're going to have to go back, go in here, and then go to Champions League. Let's have a look here then. So let's go to Group A. Madrid, Paris, Spartak Moscow and Anderlecht. We then got Liverpool, Milan, Bruges and Kiev. Bayern, Inter, Zagreb and Molde. Dortmund, Manchester United, Lokomotiv Moscow and Napoli. Oh, that is a really good group of death there. Group E is Atletico Madrid, West Ham, Leverkusen and Moscow. And then we've got our group. Then Group G is Spurs, Valencia, RB Leipzig and RB Salzburg in the same group. That's awesome. Then Group H, we've got Juventus, Ajax, Benfica and Victoria Plzen. And that's it. Wow. Okay, let's have a look at the Europa League as well. We've just seen here the results of the Super Cup. Unlucky Spurs. Let's go. Europa League. Let's see what those groups are looking like. So Newcastle got a relatively tough group there. Schalke got not a bad group. See, this is the problem. The Europa League just isn't as exciting, is it? Some of these teams just... Roma, that's a decent group. They should be okay with that. Sevilla, probably favourites there along with Besiktas. We've got Sporting with Swansea. Chelsea got Galatasaray, Rangers and Rosenborg. We've got Porto in that one. Lazio in that one. Lyon there with Celtic, Fenerbahce. Hoffenheim got Saint Etienne there. PSV got a tough group as well with Shakhtar. Yeah, it's just not the same as the Champions League, is it? Oh, this is kind of sad. Gendouzi's just come up to me and said, I know you'll be eventually looking for a replacement midfielder, but I think I can fill the role if you give me a chance. What? You're the man for the job, man. You have been superb for us. 79 rated now as well, and I'm sure he will grow a lot this season. But that's... Gendouzi, mate. You're one of my favourite players for a reason. Anyway, I wanted to do a little experiment here. We're going to go ahead and make our new second team. I always make a new one when the second season starts. So let's go second team. Oops, not Teram. Second team. I'm going to try and put a full English side up. Can I do it? So we've got Nketiah up top. We've got Nelson on the left. Saka on the right. So that's 3 English players. We've got Maddison. We've got Maitland-Niles. And we've got Willock. We've got Smith-Rowe as well. At right back we don't. Well, Chambers, I guess, he's a right back. Centre back we can go with Holding. And that's a problem. I'd have to go 3 at the back for this, wouldn't I? Yeah, I would. And even then, it's not ideal. I'd have to put Maitland-Niles at right centre-back and have Smith-Rowe in midfield instead. Should we try it? I'm just interested now. So if we go with a 3-4-1-2, maybe? I guess that could work. So we put Chambers there, Holding there, and then Maitland-Niles there. I mean, it's not his best position, but I'm sure he could do a pretty decent job there. And then we can have Smith-Rowe coming in there. I mean, if Tierney wasn't Scottish and he was English, it would have made things a little bit easier. But I'd probably go with that, Nelson and Saka. And then up top, we don't have another player. No! We've run out of English players. So close. If I kept John Jules, he could go up there. But look how close we were to creating a full English squad. Obviously, we don't have a goalkeeper as well. But that's really cool. That is the core of this team. We have an English core coming through the ranks. The likes of Smith-Rowe, Willock, Saka, Nelson and Nketiah, they don't get into the first team as much as maybe some of the other players do, but they're still part of it, especially Willock. And now with Maddison coming in as well. By the way, have you realised they don't have nationality in the player information? There's no way to know what nationality your players are. How bad is that, EA? Shocking. But yeah, I just wanted to see what kind of team we could put together, and it's actually, surprisingly, a very strong team. Defensively, I'd be worried about Maitland-Niles playing at centre-back, but to be fair, his 89 pace will get him out of a lot of trouble. This is the actual second team. Marlon up top, Nelson and Saka on the wings, Smith-Rowe, Willock and Maitland-Niles in midfield, Valerie, Chambers, Holding, Kolasinac and Martinez. I think captain should be probably Holding, right? Yeah, I think we're going to give it to Holding. I think that makes sense. And then on the bench, we've got Saliba, Tierney, Torreira, Ceballos, Maddison, Martinelli and Nketiah. And then, of course, on the reserves, we've got those players there. Maybe Gendouzi should be on the bench instead of someone like Torreira, because he is one of the young players. Yeah, let's do that. Why not? So that means when we have other games that maybe don't need the first team, Lacazette, Aubameyang, Pepe, Torreira, Bellerin, Socrates, Longley, Leno, all getting rests. So it's a very strong second team. I reckon it's more than capable of doing well in the FA Cup, for example. Anyway, that is going to be the end of this episode because, as always, I want you guys to have the ability to leave a comment before the transfer window shuts, just in case there's anything you want me to do. Feel free to suggest it, tweet me, whatever you want to do. We have one game against West Ham and then it's deadline day. So if there's anything you want me to do, anything at all, let me know in the comments down below. I want to get your feedback. I am happy, but any changes that you guys want me to make, of course, I will consider. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this episode, please do leave a like rating, and I will see you next time.